Recently, I was invited to join the Outcast Lifesteal SMP. Now, the lifesteal mechanic means if you kill another player, you permanently gain one of their hearts, but when they kill you, you lose a heart. And if I'm honest, I didn't fancy losing all my hearts the first time I joined, so I waited until 5:30 in the morning to begin my adventure. First things first, I took the stone tools that I got at spawn and went down into the mines. The server at this point had been up for 2 days, and already there were some powerful alliances. And not only were there large alliances as a looming threat, but also some of the other creators are bedwars YouTubers. And I think by now you're all quite aware what my level of PvP skill is. Oh! Bling hook! I don't know what's going on. I realised I couldn't keep being the weakest player on the server. I needed to catch up. And the first step of that was to gather some resources. Right. Now that we've gathered some resources, I think it's time I tell you how we're going to stay safe this season. So we have 3 different things that are going to keep us safe. Number 1 is our location. We are miles out from any other player, and hopefully that means they won't just randomly bump into us. Hopefully. The second one is the one I'm most excited about. We're going to hollow out an entire mountain and turn it into a dwarven fortress. Obviously, we're not going to start on that until we have diamond tools and beacons. But we can turn this hill that we're on into a little dwarven outpost, or something like that, that can later on be connected. And the final way we're going to stay safe. Now, this is a message going out to all the other content creators on this server. I have something you want. Now, you might all be better geared than me, better at PvP than me, I have more allies than me. I've got an offer that you simply cannot refuse. One-time offer, one individual to protect me for the entire season. In exchange, I'll give you one of these precious hearts. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get to work on making this into a little outpost. So what I think I'm going to do is going to make a little wall, some sea defences if you will, to protect ourselves from naval invasion, because you know, why not? Let's go. No, it's not the best wall, but it works as a wall, and you know what, that's sort of like a rough outline of what we're going to do. Like, we'll go over that eventually later with a better wall, a bigger wall. But for now, I think we're going to put that on hold for a moment, and we're just going to grab our shovel and pick and go a bit down the mountain, because I think any dwarven city needs a safe hold, and while I'm not going to be building like a massive bank just yet, I think having a like little cavernous space which we can just fill up with precious blocks would be quite nice. That's one thing though for episode 2 that I think I'll do, is I'll try and get on more peak times, because now we've got our wall, we're a lot safer, and we're not going to die straight away. So I reckon next episode we're going to try and get a collab of some sort going. Like, I don't know what that'll be, whether I'll invite some people here, or I'll go find someone else's base and just see what happens. Kinda just looks like a garage. Lapis, lapis, iron. Don't think that makes me look as wealthy as I want it to, but we'll leave it for now with the multi-baked beans and the square. I feel like this episode is just going to be a lot of starting little projects that we're going to continue later on, but I mean, it is an episode 1, that's kind of what you should expect. What we are going to do after we've eaten is we're going to get a little farming area set up, because at the moment I do not have a sustainable source of food, and you know, that's quite important. For a dwarven stronghold we need to fill it up. It needs to have canned goods for days. But before we get onto that, there is one more thing that we are going to need. Ooh. Oh dear. We're not here for iron, we're not here for gold, even though we've got some of both. We're here for something much more precious. PvP combat. See that? Just didn't want to face me. Come on, be enough. The perfect amount. No longer will we be weak and helpless in combat. No longer. I think I'm going to designate this area across my base as like the farming area, because I think this being covered in rolling fields of wheat should be kind of nice, you know, it's kind of nice. So we're going to start over by the water and work our way up, I think. So let's go. Right, we've got our first seeds down, and it might not look like much. Here's the start of a great supply of food that will tide us throughout any wars that this server may go through. It's also turned into night time, and I still have no armour. I'm not sure if I'll actually make armour. Like, I feel like having no armour will make people hesitant to kill me, because they'll think I have something up my sleeve. I mean, you know, I don't. But they don't know that. They don't know that. Right, that is going to be it for episode 1, and I know this was a ridiculously short episode, but next time I'm recording, we're going to pick a much more active time, so we'll be able to collaborate with all the other amazing content creators on this server. Speaking of which, there is a playlist down below which will link every single video made on the Outsiders SMP, so if you want to keep up with all the storylines currently going on, I highly suggest you check it out. If you are new around here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider dropping a subscribe, as it really does help out a ton, especially as a small channel. Anyway, I've been HostagePanda, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hey cow, do you reckon we'll be able to go the entire season without losing a heart?